A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you while he was in jail.
I talk about this in the book when I go to see him in Rikers, when I wrote about that in the book and when I had to talk about it, speak my words for the audible version of the book. That was probably one of the more painful parts, seeing him there, the condition.
Well, for now, we do know that the marriage between Jada Pinket and Will Smith so far has been a sham. Many have alleged that Jada Pinket has never fallen in love with, Will Smith, and looks like this interesting memoir that she apparently has brought to the limelight seemed to be unraveling so much. The intricate thing that we didn't know about this whole marriage, thing between herself and Will Smith seems to be exposed inside this memoir. Well, we have brought you interesting reports so far about what really has been happening from the camp of Jada Pinket and Will Smith. But the explosive one, once again, is the fact that she said that Tupac Shakur was and is, or will, I should say, continue to be her soulmate. How pathetic. But find out in this interesting report. Once again, we do have for you. This is the Literature Helping Axe News. This is the have full quality entertainment. Please do well to keep the subscription going. Join us today once again. Let's get interactive. Now, we have brought you a series of explosive, news coming from the camp of Jada Pinket and Will Smith after her explosive video saying that she and Will Smith apparently have been divorced for 7 years. Now, we didn't know about this. We also did see that Jada apparently claimed that Chris Rock wanted something to do with him after the divorce between herself and Will Smith. I didn't know that, Chris Rock apparently did know that Jada and Will Smith had called it quits in their marriage. But fast forward. Now, in an interesting, conversation still about her memoir, now talking about her memoir, she apparently did state that Tupac Shakur, for those of you who do not know, Jada Pinket was in a relationship with Tupac Shakur, and unfortunately, Tupac was arrested and sent to prison or jail. So we didn't know what really became of the two after, Tupac Shakur was apparently released, and unfortunately, he got shot just some few months or days after him being released. Now, Jada Pinket is revealing that Tupac Shakur he was before, is, and will always be one of the best soulmates she ever had. But hey, speaking about this, what really is happening between Jada and Will Smith? Are they officially done, or this marriage, once again, like I did say, is a sham, and just to make a public appearance before fans who apparently do love Jada Pinket, or in favor of the marriage between herself and Will Smith? Well, let's find this interesting video we've got for you about Jada Pinket expressing her thought about Tupac Shakur.
When I wrote about that in the book and when I had to...
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you while he was in jail.
I talk about this in the book when I go to see him in Rikers, when I wrote about that in the book and when I had to talk about it, speak my words for the audible version of the book. That was probably one of the more painful parts, seeing him there, the condition that he was in and having to leave him there. And he was in bad shape. And so when he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers. And I knew at that time that he needed somebody to do time with him, which I was going to do anyway. You didn't have to marry me to do time, right? I'm here.
Now you see why we love you.
And then he needed a rock. He needed, because of our friendship and because of everything we had been through together, he just wanted to feel that solidified foundation. Because I promise you, he would have married me and divorced me as soon as his ass left jail. He would have.
Right.
I'll be real with it.
Right. Because so many people in that position don't have support.
Right.
None at all.
None.
And he got the best.
Right. He was just like, look. And I just think it was the mind state that he was in. He wrote me this long letter. And I I think even before Pac went to jail, he was starting to shift in a certain manner.
Good or bad?
Good. Really good. And I think that for him, he just felt like, okay, if I can tether myself.
Wow, how interesting. Jada seemed to be reminiscing some sweet, memories from herself and Tupac Shakur. Well, may his soul rest in peace once again. But I mean, all this expose currently, as we talked about, Jada Pinket's latest memoir, which seemed to be getting very controversial, is something very interesting. You know, let's also get you the alleged fling that she did have with August Alsina. Now, August Alsina apparently was, a friend to Jada Pinkett and Will Smith's kids. So how? Oh, goodness, like, let's just watch this exclusive interview Jada apparently did have with, Will Smith. He apparently looked very troubled when all these allegations started popping up. Let's get you the video and see him.
Going to separate for a period of time and you go figure out how to make yourself happy.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though.
Yeah,
Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time and you go figure out how to make yourself happy and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over. We
were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. One thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think so. I mean, because this is your red table and you brought yourself to the red table. I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
an entanglement.
Yes. Yes.
A relationship.
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely. I was in a lot of pain and I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. Mm-hmm. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we come to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So, you know, you during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people versus